Well, hey, how's it going? Good evening. It's about 6:30. I just left the W District area here, and I am using the walk bridge to go up and over Sukhumvit. I'm going to meet a buddy at PJ O'Brien's Irish, just across from W, but I have a few minutes, so let me give you a little peek around this Phra Khanong area. Sorry about that. The bridge kind of rattles. Plenty of traffic down on Sukhumvit. Another good reason to get up and over it on the train. I'm going to meet my buddy right there, PJ O'Brien's, right across from W District. And just getting our bearings, all that traffic heading off to the left, that is where Rama 4 begins. So I'm going to take you up this little private street, Soy Sukhumvit +1, and we're now going behind PJ O'Brien's, and that, I believe, is the Sukhumvit Plus building. I think that's what it's called. We'll find out. I've mentioned it in other videos. It's kind of an affordable choice in the area. A little bit older, and some of the units they haven't been decorated in years and years. So if you don't mind green walls and yellow cabinets, you can probably get a heck of a deal, and they're larger size units. I mean, just looking at that corner unit straight ahead, it looks a little larger than mine, and mine's 52 meter. But I'm not certain. Back here is a dental clinic. And there's a Thai massage, a Japanese restaurant, and that J-Bar and Cafe. That's a fun spot. I forget what the owner's name is. Real interesting guy. He used to manage all these punk bands back in the 80s. So I was wearing a Clash t-shirt in there years and years ago, and we struck up a conversation. Yeah, it says it's the Sukhumvit Plus building. So look that up on Hit Flat, Property Scout, but just be advised, many of those prices on, say, Hit Flat, they might be 5 years old. A little bit of bait and switch going on, just trying to get you to call. And yeah, I'm calling about that 12,000 baht one bedroom at Sukhumvit Plus, and yeah, that's long gone, but we have a 32,000 baht unit. So I'm going to go off to the left here. One of my favorite bars is tucked away back here, the Money Bar. Super affordable, just neighborhood spot. You get big, tall Leo's, Chong's, Beer Sing, 400 baht. Not sure if you can get the tall San Miguel's in there. I'm normally drinking Leo if I'm in there. But there are two buildings down here. The one straight ahead is the Life on 48. I stayed in there many times on Airbnb way back in the day. That Money Bar wasn't there, but most of the people that hang out live in that building, or there's an Aspire property. And this is called F Orange. It's pretty cool. I've been in there once or twice, but again, I'm a Money Bar guy if I'm down here. The twins, Kwong and King, serving up beers. Another Japanese restaurant. And here's another entrance to that Sukhumvit Plus. Yeah, and maybe I shouldn't have spoke about the size of the units. I just remember back in the day seeing some one bedrooms that were like 60 meter, but that might be a one-off. There may be plenty of 35 meter one bedrooms for all I know. I do know it's an older building, and Phra Khanong, you get a little bit more for your money than, say, living in Phra Khanong or a Sok. Although things are going up. The next stop is En Nut. That was always traditionally the place you went to save money. Now I'd say En Nut's almost the same price as most other places in central Bangkok. I guess if you get a 10 or 15 minute walk from the En Nut BTS, you can save a little money. But the closer you are to the train, the better. And there's plenty of little private mom and pop stores here, which is convenient when you're looking to pick up a couple of beers and 7-Eleven's not selling them. Maybe one of these mom and pop shops will. What do we got here? Porsche sticking out. Nice car. Oh yeah, I forgot about this place, Arcadia. They do some interesting things in there in the summer anyhow. They have movies up on the top deck, or at least they did last year. I think they have some arcade games in there. Pac-Man or something. That's why it's called Arcadia. I talked to the owner, I think it was the owner, a year or so ago. I believe he said he was from Pasadena, California. And here's the Money Bar. Yeah, so come on over here and hit PJ O'Brien's. Maybe go to the J Bar. And end the night off here at the Money Bar. I'm not sure about PJ O'Brien's. Most of the Irish pubs close at midnight. They're working more on a restaurant license. Yeah, fun spot. Money's Bar and Restaurant. Okay, I thought it was just the Money Bar. Money's Bar. And there's a really good, well, here's a hostel, Sleep Day Hostel. But there's a really good pizza place. I don't know if I know exactly where it's at. It's right here somewhere. I ordered it on Grab a dozen times. Oh, there it is right there. Grano di Pizza and Wine. Really good. It's not cheap, but they use all top-notch ingredients and cheese. I'll give the guy a little extra for delivery to drive that to my place in Tong Lo. It's really not that bad. I guess he just zips up Rama 4. But it's a pretty crispy crust, and you can just tell it's not junk cheese and really good toppings. There's Parma ham and good spicy salami. Good stuff. But the best part is they'll run the pizzas over to the Money Bar. And as we come up this way, the Aspire property maybe I'm getting confused. Yeah, that's the Aspire property right there. So we'd go off to the left. I know there's an Aspire building and a Life. The Aspire, when I started doing a condo search 3 years ago, I looked at this area. I was super familiar with it, with knowing the Life 48 and all. And that must be a shortcut to get into the Aspire. Yeah, here's the end tower. There were plenty of 26 and 28 millimeter or meter condos in there. And my one bedroom at the Life was the larger size. I think it was 38 meter. So that was the difference in pricing. It's all about square footage. I don't remember this little Sukhumvit 48 bar. Huh. All kinds of things pop up. Yeah, and here's the Life on 48. And stayed there many times. 2016, 17, 18. So the Aspire is the Aspire Sukhumvit 48, and then the Life building is Life on 48. And when you're looking at units and negotiating prices, you have a little bit more of a leg to stand on if it's on the 6th, 7th, 8th floor as compared to the 27th floor. And after this large earthquake and many people running down 25 plus sets of stairs, maybe living on a lower floor isn't such a bad idea. I don't know. I live on a high floor right now and I enjoy my view. There's the 7-Eleven. And most of these stands stay open very late into the evening. In fact, there's a kind of a grandpa store. He kind of pours out onto the sidewalk at 2 in the morning. I think he opens at midnight. Right there, we see those chairs straight ahead. You can sit there and have a Leo, and all the chicken ladies and all will come pulling up, and this turns into a little after-hour spot. There's a couple of those in the neighborhood. There's one right behind PJ O'Brien's, so that's kind of an interesting neighborhood plus. If you're a late night person, yeah, I think right there you can buy those beers and Nobody's really looking at the clock. There's Sukhumvit straight ahead. Getting our boundaries. The W District is on the other side, just a short ways to the left. And from here to En Nut, it's a pretty good walk. But En Nut's the next station. This is a super kind of Thai area over here. There's a fresh market, and it's an interesting area. But I'm gonna go left over here, and I'll show you the Hopeland Hotel. That's probably one of the more popular places to stay if you wanted to stay and check out this Phra Khanong area. Check out the Hopeland. You'll find Hopelands all over Bangkok. I think I saw one in Pattaya, so maybe they're all over Thailand. But this Hopeland's right by the W District. Oh, you know what? It's behind me, I think. Yeah, it's behind me, because PG O'Brien's is just up ahead. So if you want that Hopeland, I walked right past it. Nah, you know what? I'm overheating. I see another set of stairs here, and I thought there was only the one right at the W District, but there's a second, which is handy. Walk bridge to get up and over. Yeah, so the Hopeland's straight ahead on the left. I got thrown there by this. I didn't know there were two sets of stairs to get across Sukhumvit. Very close to each other. Oh, there's also an Ibis Styles hotel. So the Ibis or the Hopeland. It might be a nice place to stay as you're getting used to the area. It's probably not a bad idea. I mean, I kind of rushed into town once I retired, and I went straight up to En Nut. It was fine. I stayed there a year, but I'm just a little happier running around the Phra Khanong area. I can just kind of walk everywhere. Even when I was in En Nut, I was always down in Phra Khanong or Asok. There's the Wynn building, nice high rise. So yeah, if you have the luxury to do Airbnb in 2 or 3 areas around the city, do that for a month. It's legal, 30 days at a time. And across the way, that's Sukhumvit Soi 71, and my good friend Quang has her spa kind of a ways down 71, maybe 15 blocks, so you'd want to jump on a motorbike. I'll try to remember to link to Quang's spa in the video description. If not, just search my channel or put in Eager Expat, Quang's new spa, and it'll pop up. Yeah, go down and get a nice massage, pay her a visit, say hello. Here's the Hopeland. Yeah, that set of stairs threw me. You can see the other set of stairs just up ahead. And down in En Nut, they don't have any of those walk bridges across busy Soi 77. So I'm not used to seeing 2 in such a short area. Hopeland Hotel, and there's some kind of Joe Rogan style deprivation chamber. Is that what they're called? Here it is right here. 1400 baht for 60 minutes. Let's relax. Zero gravity, zero stress. Alrighty. And the Phra Khanong BTS is not even a 5-minute walk straight ahead. From this side, what you'd want to do is take the walk bridge up and over to the W District side and then walk up to the train station. Otherwise, you have to run across Rama 4 where it meets Sukhumvit, and it's a bit of a game of chicken. Even with a green light, there's just motorbikes zipping through there. And here's an onsen, Japanese style bath. My good buddy spent a lot of time in Japan. He really loves checking out all the onsens around Bangkok, and there's a ton of them. I forgot about this place, the Tyson Hotel, right next to PG O'Brien's pub. Yeah, so come check out Phra Khanong, check out the W District, just over there. And then come over here to PG O'Brien's, the Money Bar. Check the area out. It's a fun spot. Hey, so good times hanging out here in P.J. O'Brien's. Thank you for following along. Plenty more videos on the way. Have a good evening.